Hey guys, I'm doing a huge giveaway. All you need to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. Leave a comment down below with your in-game name, in-game ID, and the skin you want that's under 300 diamonds. So with that, best luck, and I'll see you in the video. Yo guys, welcome back to Team Assassination. How's everybody doing? Today we got something super special for you. My good friend GOSU KZ, one of the best Saber player in the world, has agreed to finally show the world his secret farming technique. Okay, this technique, I can almost guarantee you that most people, 99.9% of ML players, do not know this. And advanced, good players, new players included. This is gonna be a trick that's gonna change your life. If you are a jungle farmer, if you're a mid laner that value farm a lot. Personally, when I play Saber, I do not take retribution. But if you're a Saber that's really good at positioning and really good at knowing your your limit, go in and go out, and you take retribution, that can actually put you ahead really good. And obviously GOSU KZ is that person, and see, he has a super codename Storm Saber skin, and then he started off the game getting a small minion next to the mid lane, and then he go out to lane, clean the lane really fast, and come back for the blue buff. Obviously Rafaela was doing the blue buff right there. I don't know if he was helping or he was just couldn't take it, but Saber ended up taking it, KZ ended up taking it, and he come back to lane immediately. Right at this point, I think he has enough gold. As you can see right now, he has 784 gold. The initial jungle item was 250. That means he has enough gold to upgrade the item, but he did not upgrade the jungle item. What he did is he come back to the red buff. He used retribution once on the red buff, and he upgraded it. And if you notice, the retribution just become available again. So this is one of the tricks that he want me to mention to the viewers, where upgrading jungle item from level 1 to level 2 will actually refresh the cooldown on retribution, meaning you can use it twice in a short succession. So it's very unique trick that I actually heard of, but I never did it before. Apparently he was doing it all this time, and that allows him to take down the blue buff, red buff. Sometimes I was just amazed, how did he get the buff down so fast? And now I realize this is how you do it. Okay, he was able to use retribution twice on the red buff, and you just saw the red buff just get melted. It's like, kind of like hacking, but legally, you know. So it's one of the really cool things. Another thing you notice KZ does the entire game, he is really on top of getting those last hits on the minions. And here we see a small engage on the top lane here, top jungle. He immediately dashed and ulted to Maya and Maya end up dying. And at this point, he's really ahead on farm. Like, he's level 5, close to level 6. Everybody else level 4 and under. And you see KZ come here to mid lane again, and he's purposely waiting. He wasn't last hitting all the time like a lot of people would. What he did was he was waiting, and he was pacing himself to make sure he get the last hit onto minions. Now I did a quick math on this, and I personally do this, but I never did the math for it, right? Because I know if you last hit the minion, you get a little bit extra gold and extra expense, but how much do you actually get? So this is the difference, right? If you just get, if you don't get last hit, if you just kill the minion, let the minion kill the minion, or let the tower kill the minion, you will get 12 less gold per melee minion, compared to if you would have taken the last hit, meaning like you took the killing blow on the melee minion. So, and the range minion will give you extra 10 gold if you take the killing blow. So if you think about a wave that has 2 melee minion, 1 range minion, that's what. Oh, here we have engage over here. Saber is jumping on Maya, but he get ulted, he immediately dashed out. Belmont coming in with another ultimate. In fact, they're gonna get clean up here. Easy double kill for the blue team. Wonderful engages. Back to our math, right? 2 melee minion give you 24 extra gold, plus 1 range minion give you extra 10 gold. That's 34 gold. Now, how much money does the range minion offer? 38. Basically, if you would take the last hit on the minions per wave, before the cannon minion show up, you will get extra. You will basically get an extra range minion gold per wave. Okay, that's insane, because this literally, like, for you, there's 4 minions in a wave, but for enemy, there's only 3 minions in a wave. Okay, if you consistently do that, you will be so much ahead. All right, it's a compounding effect. Or you will be so much ahead, like in a very short period of time. And KZ, as a power farmer, he's always on top of those things. He's always paying attention to the last hit, and that's why he is right now 201 with 3,200 gold. Where his enemies, like his Maya mid laner, is only level 5, I think. Yeah, level 5, and he's level 8. He's level 8 right now. It's just amazing amount of farm, really quickly. Here, KZ ulted the enemy Yun Zhao here, Zilong, and what he did was he sit on top of Zilong. He made sure that he sit on top of Zilong, so when the blade recall and when he call the blade, it would do the most amount of damage. And here he ulted the Maya. You see the amount of damage he's able to burst. The Maya has like big half of HP, and Saber just coming one ulti, and he made sure he was sitting on top of Maya before he used the first ability once again. When he called the blade, it instantly bursted Maya, and he used one more auto attack to get a kill. After that, KZ knows his blue buff is out. He instantly come back to the blue buff, and you saw what he did is he used the first ability to make sure that his blade is able to do damage on both the range minion and the blue buff, so he can do a lot of damage to both monsters and clean them faster, right? After the buff, he immediately comes to lane because top lane has a huge wave over here for free, and you will notice that KZ is able to get every single last hit in this entire wave. He is already level 10 right now with 302. His level 3 jungle item. His enemy Cho here is only level 7, and he can take the small minion into the bush, quickly take it, and get out, right? And let's analyze his item build. He's actually going Flawless X, Magic Shoot, and he goes to Magic Blade as the next item. Now, interesting item choices. Oh, look at this disengage though. What happens is, we all know Yun Zhao's we're standard, it's not a really combo, just a practice. But Yun Zhao will charge you and then flip you, right? Like what he did now. So what KZ did is, once Yun Zhao charged him, he instantly ulted to cancel his flip. And after he canceled the flip, there's basically a timer in between. Oh, look at this! He able to kill Fanny with one ult and one first ability. Just the burst is insane right now because it's super farm, and that's what I'm saying. KZ on the Saber, we have to farm a lot because he knows the limit. He knows like how much damage he can do with a certain amount of farm, and he's able to utilize that to the maximum extent, right? And back to what I was saying here, he opts for Bloodlust and Magic Boots to get 20% cooldown reduction, and he has blue buff, which gives him 40% cooldown reduction. So this way, he's already at 40%, even though it's so hard to get a 40% right now if you don't have a blue buff, right? Especially for assassins like Hayabusa and Saber. You almost have to rely on a blue buff to complete your 40%. Otherwise, you have to get some really weird items to make that happen. So after that, after she recall, immediately come back to minion, his main red buff here, and start farming. And you notice what KZ is doing. Okay, here we'll explain it in a little bit. But he started a small camp. He auto attack it and he dragged it to the blue buff. Make sure the blade touched the blue buff. He dashed toward the blue and he used retribution. He didn't auto attack it and he got further away from the blue buff. Make sure his first ability then touched the range minion once again. And look at short succession. He was able to take down all 3 minions in like matter of seconds. You know, matter of seconds. It's really insane. Now obviously here he's tried to test this limit. I think he saw a killing opportunity on Yun Zhao, but he didn't end up taking it. So at least complete it. So here he saw him dragging the jungle minion and the lane together. It's all about those efficiency. It's all about those few seconds that matter to him a lot apparently. Okay. Now I do want to mention that this take practice. So don't feel bad if you're not able to do that successfully. If your minion get the aggro. Here Saber engaging on Yun Zhao once again. He immediately dashed away and Yun Zhao flipped. His instinct flipped. Actually went on a minion instead. Okay, so which is quite unfortunate for Yun Zhao, but it's actually planned event for KZ. He ulted and he dashed away right after. He didn't hesitate, he didn't think about it because he knew the Zilong was gonna flip. And this way he dodged Zilong's flip and successfully killed him afterwards. But here he looks like he might be in some trouble. He almost killed Maya though, and that's another thing I want to mention over here, because if you notice that the enemy Cho was obviously on top of KZ, but he didn't alter Cho, right? He didn't alter Cho. What he did was he had ultimate. He instantly used hero lock mode on Maya because he knows that's a possible target that he can kill instantly, and he saw the damage over there. He almost killed Maya. If he had his first ability ready, if Cho wasn't being annoying, he can kill Maya pretty easily. Okay, Maya's 0, 4, and 1 right now. You know, he has 5, 1, and 3. So look at the gold. He has 8,000 gold, and Cho only has 4,400. He's the most farmed champion on the enemy team. he doubled the farm of the most farmed champion on the enemy team. Okay, almost. It's freaking insane, alright? So this is what I talk about in my Saber rotation guide or Saber guide that I made before. For a champion like Saber, who has single target, very strong single target quad control, make sure you have hero lock mode on. Because if you don't have that on, you're most likely going to use your ult on a tank and waste the precious resources of your ultimate, which you don't have that very often. Here, a mini fight coming in, Saber instantly used the ultimate onto this Maya, and he just died afterwards, and he dashed towards Cho. What a great and short and quick execution from KZ's part. Able to take 2 kills, and right now he's 7-1-3. He already completed his magic Deadly Blade, and then I noticed that KZ have Deadly Blade as core item on his kit. Now he didn't have to have, he always built Deadly Blade, even when enemy team does not have his steez, okay? I think this is a great item after all because it adds a little bit more HP, 300 more extra HP for this assassin right here, and it gives a lot of damage at the same time to stop the lifesteal. So I was thinking about it, yeah, because it will also work if you're solo against ADC, right? Because a lot of problem with ADC, when you go against ADC is a lot of the assassins who has short burst. You go in, if you're not able to burst them down or her down instantly, what will happen is this champion will have a fighting chance, and because of lifesteal from the AD, they're able to lifesteal you and just sustain and and kill you in the end. So he can't attack Deadly Blade. I think the thinking process really behind it is to make sure that those ADCs, those marksmen are not going to be useful in the late game because they're going to be missing lifesteal. I'm going to quickly activate the ultimate and run away. Saber decided not to chase because he realized that there's such a big gap between him and Zilong right now. But he did successfully protect the top tier 1 tower. And if you did not notice, right now on the entire map, because the pressure and the wave clearing, he's doing the same trick over again. He can drag the minion and drag the jungle minion and drag the minion wave. And Yun Zhao come here, try to fight Zilong. I'll try to fight Saber here. Saber make sure he has a lot of stack on him. And look at that! Zilong thought he can activate the ultimate and run away, but unfortunately for him, KZ's burst is super high right now. He just used ultimate, first ability, ultimate, and make sure he had a lot of stack on Zilong, and instantly dash used first ability again on top of Zilong, and that great execution there. You definitely take practice, but it's definitely not complete undoable, uncopyable. So make sure you take those tricks into your backpack or into your mind and start practicing those if you're a Saber player who try to get better, right? Now obviously a lot of Sabers still do not take Retribution, including me, but if you do take Retribution, this is a great farming. Even if you don't take Retribution, the farming techniques including dragging a triple jungle minion on the left side, and also power farming using 2 Retributions, or power farming by dragging the jungle minion and wave together. All those tips can help you a lot, so make sure that you take some notes and start practicing those. And here, he's noticed that enemy team all on the bottom lane. He immediately dashed towards enemy inhibitor tower, and Eudora's taking his time walking towards over here. Doesn't seem like he has the opportunity to defend this. And in fact, KZ gonna get top inhibitor tower while a team fight is going on bottom lane. Definitely an MVP player right here. He saw an opportunity, he instantly get it. And with Retribution as Saber, you have to play extra careful. You notice that he's not in a team fight all the time, but somehow he's always participating in all kinds of fights that his team is involved in. It's just, I think it's presence. He makes sure the team fight, gets to him instead of him constantly look for a team fight. One of those thinking process that if I don't know how to execute it that well, but maybe, I don't even know if he's thinking about it to do that way, if he's intentionally doing that way, but somehow there's always team fight revolving around him. I think the reason why is he's able to push the wave all the time, and because he's able to push the wave all the time, the fight has to be revolving around him because they have to protect the tower, they have to protect the wave. So, and then now KZ is going to bottom lane because bottom lane has a huge wave. Obviously his entire teammate, he's solo queuing his GOSU Legend ranked games, and all his teammates, just go for the greedy kills because top lane seems like there's some kind of kills that you can get. But KZ didn't do that. He immediately come to bottom lane, he cleaned the bottom lane, make sure what he value is farm, and map pressure, okay? Obviously he saw Zilong pushing mid lane, he immediately come back to mid and stop the Zilong split pushing. and Bruno is not gonna stun right here, because if Bruno stunned Zilong when Zilong was running, that could have been an easy kill. Okay, and now Saber noticed that enemy blue is up, so instead of taking his own blue, he comes to the enemy blue, right, and he's gonna take the enemy blue very easily. He noticed that Zilong is going bottom, so he was gonna go bottom, but he decided to go mid first. Actually he's just gonna go bottom, right, clean the wave, because he want to make sure he matched Zilong's movement, make sure he doesn't split push, because Zilong is one of the most annoying champions who split pushes, right? And here you saw what KZ does is he go to the bush and he makes sure that Zilong's not there anymore. And Zilong actually Zilong just recalled in place just now, so he was able to get away just in time. And at this point, KZ has reached level 15 for a while now, and then at this point now he sold his jungle item, if you notice, and he bought an item called Endless Battle. Quite interesting item, to be honest, because Saber does use a lot of abilities, and this Endless Battle true damage can trigger every few seconds. It's actually, if you're going for the burst, it actually work out really well. And here Saber gonna stand in place, call the blade. Look at how much damage he's doing. He ulted this guy. He does have mortality, but it looks like he overextended his welcome right now, and KZ is gonna die right here. Yeah, definitely overstayed his welcome, right? But he almost burst his Yunjiao Zilong. If the enemy team didn't have all 5 there, which he didn't expect, I'm pretty sure it's gonna kill the Zilong, very easily. But unfortunately for KZ, the entire enemy team was there, and he didn't recognize the fact that they're all there and just get absolutely game banged, right? But right now, if you look at the level chart, his team right now, Bruno's level 14, Chill's level 15. Everybody's catching up on farm, right? So it's no longer about farm anymore at this point. It's all about those executions. But because of the early advantages, right now they're able to take down enemy inhibitor tower on the top lane, and now enemy is going for the Lord once again. And then it looks like the team is interested in contesting it, so they're gonna get a second Lord. So this game is becoming more and more intense and more difficult as we talk about it, because KZ is obviously playing a lot by himself right now, because his inner team are interested in fights, not interested in objective, but KZ were interested in objective and compared to fights. And then here, I talk about this all the time. What's the purpose of winning a fight? The purpose of winning a fight is for you to go take objective. The purpose of winning a fight is not for you to go back to jungle farm. The purpose of winning objective is not for you to make you feel better. Yes, sometimes it's a mobile game, so we're competitive. I can say that. I can see how it can make you feel better. But that's not a purpose at all. The purpose of the team fight is for you to push objective so you can win the game. And in the team right now, because they were able to kill KZ, they win for the Lord right away. Okay. They know that they got the MVP player, they got a golden player of the team. They know that they have eliminated the biggest threat that shine upon their team. In fact, he's gonna come over here, ulti onto this Fanny, and Fanny is gonna die. Obviously, Fanny did not expect the entire team, almost entire team. Rafaela is going top, but almost the entire team just dump on her, like how they dumped on KZ, right? So now the wave is here and slowly getting here. KZ is sitting here. I think he's just he's shopping actually. He sold one of his items for Blade of Despair. And in fact, that item is gonna be Deadly Blade. He realized the enemy team does not have a lot of lifesteal, and what he's going for is actually for more damage, because Saber's ultimate actually synergizes very well with Blade of Despair, because it is a crowd control, and Blade of Despair adds 30% extra damage to all crowd control, all champions are under crowd control effect, So he's gonna get frozen right here because he got knocked up under Maya's ring there by Cho. But you can see, once again, all the lanes are pushed right onto enemy's door front, and now they're in. Fanny just jumped onto the grave right here. He come in, Saber instantly ulted, and he instantly died. Here, Aura has no idea what she's doing. He went to the front, and he just went on. He didn't know Maya was invading and auto-attacking her. And just that bottom lane, this Belmont and Saber is able to take down the bottom inhibitor tower. And because Midway just arrived, and they're gonna take down mid inhibitor tower as well. So with 3 inhibitor tower down. Oh, look at that burst gonna ult on Eudora, and he does have immortality once again, and Cho most likely will die here, yes indeed, and he has ultimate ready in another 7 seconds, but seems like the game may not last that long, right? In fact, he's trying to dodge tower aggro, and he's gonna auto attack the Nexus in the game. So with that, guys, I hope you guys learned something, especially regarding the power farming Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about the power farming? Is it a technique that you're interested in learn? Is it a technique that's gonna help you a lot in the future Saber gameplay, or even not even just Saber, a lot of farming champions like Karina, all those people. Like, how are you gonna utilize it? So with that, guys, make sure to like and subscribe and turn notification bell on for the more up-to-date, more updated, very interesting, very great high-end Mobile Legends ranked gameplay. So with that, guys, Assassin Dave signing off. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys in our next video.